Like
You
an
have
evil
questions?
Hoppy.
I just
It
started
looks like we got an evil Hoppy now.
Yeah, we have
The
it
crown went to his head.
for stream if you want that.
I mean, if they're loyal viewers, they watched last week. They know what's up.
They already know that Oni died and Draco
Loyal
tried to kill
viewer.
Sari. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, are we going back to the Hoppy Draco Sari
Fiasco.
team?
I don't know. um,
I say no.
give me a
We
moment to
continue
wrap my
where
head
you
around
guys
how we're gonna-
where you guys are currently. It's fine, so that way it gets me back into the thought process, because it's been a while for me to get
Okay.
back.
So where we are right now, Renan defended the tower peerlessly. She did amazing, and she sniped all of the people down. And then Amon dragged my dead body back into the tower. So we are at, these people over here in the corner are the mercenaries that we paid to leave us alone. We basically bought the sellswords that were going to protect the prince, and
Oh, nice.
they took off. We tried to pay them to fight with us, and they were like, nah. So I think we took some money out of the group pot, Renan. You'll see that on your sheet.
Yeah, 70 gold.
Yep, we paid them 10 gold apiece. And then the prince and his crony took off this way, and we told them that they could leave with everything that was on their back, but not to go back to the city. And that's why we sent Mike Hawk to follow them. And so that's where we are now. Amon dragged me back into the tower. We're in the tower, which has now claimed a life. Yeah. And scene.
All
There you
right, so
go.
we'll pick up with Oni dead on the floor of the tower.
No, we
I have
healed
6
her.
hit points.
Oh, that's right.
I
okay.
have 6 hit
Um,
points.
So then I guess the question is, were you guys going to take your hour-long short rest here to burn
some
hit
hit
dice,
dice?
or were we
Yeah.
going to try healing spells and potions to get your health back up and not
No.
waste the hour?
I have no healing potions, so I will be using hit die. But I get double points, so that's fine.
I wonder, like, if a storyteller might have said, like, before you leave town, is there anything else you want to do? One last chance, like maybe.
That was
had
like
a health potion and used it. Thank you, sir.
that was like 3 months ago, John. We haven't been to a city since November.
We've been in it. We've been in Ish. I said before you guys even
Oh,
leave the maze entrance. Do you want to go to the city proper and do any shopping? No, we're good. Okay.
Well, yeah, because we're in a hurry to
Oh,
get these guys done. So
I'm getting these hit dice back one at a time. Okay.
Hey.
Doesn't help if I get to double it if I'm still only rolling once. At least I'm getting him out of the way early.
And how?
I'm not rolling today. I
Hey,
will,
not a one.
I will audibly tell you what Oni is doing, but she's just gonna help harm heal.
I would like to be a task today. Full NPC mode activated.
Oh man. Alright, this puts her back at full. Almost. Oh no, this
Okay.
is okay.
is everybody here? Do I need to roll for Renan or something?
Nope, we're all here.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
We here.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello.
Alright, I've used so many hit dice.
Okay. For the three of you that are in the tower, who paid the mercenaries, and I'm not gonna, no judgments. Some people might say botched the murder attempt on that Sultan. Some people might say, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, it might be said about your effort. What does this team want to do now? Is your intent to try to reacquire the target? Are you happy with the threat that you levied against him, knowing that he is likely not to return to Ish, and for Hoppy's purposes, that is as good as dead? Do you want to try to group back up with the other team?
I think we need to group back up with the other team because at this point, he's an hour ahead of us. We don't really know the environment, and we need to make sure that we're not being lured away from the city.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree with Nick.
So let's make our way back to. Let's take the tower down. Scrape the archer off of it and put it back in the bag and skedaddle.
Yeah, as it shrinks back down to the palm-sized,
Guys!
keychain toy that it normally is. There's like a small human tooth stuck in one of the miniature crenellations. You have to kind of flick it off.
Just so you know, John was surprised that we wanted to do that, and so he said that this is not something we can do all the time, but the rule of cool said that he had to let us do it this once. So I don't know that we'll be able to use this
Nice.
every time we want to break into a stronghold, but we were able to do it that one time.
I don't remember if it was Amon. Somebody pointed out like the potential loophole in that I wasn't going to make the tower take damage this time because you're only like ripping through like crude wooden palisades, but like I just wanted you to know like this is not an infinite siege engine of ultimate destruction. That eventually the tower will take some damage, and that is going to be expensive / impossible to repair replace.
So it's a good use
I
of
love
the
it.
title.
I also love like the suicide bomb dropping it out of the sky. I'm just saying like at some point it will start taking damage, but this time it seemed way too cool, and who doesn't like shattering a wall like toothpicks?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so if there's nothing else you guys want to do action-wise, and their plan is just to reconvene with the other party, I'm going to shift scenes to the other group. Does that sound okay?
Okay.
All right, group number 2, or number 1 alpha, or I don't even.
One alpha.
Anywhere
Yeah,
you
we're
want
alphas.
We're very beta.
Well, some of us may.
Oni, you shouldn't be on this one, right?
She was on this so
Had
she
me here
could.
so I could
do
control the other
something.
characters.
Okay, but you don't need to be now. Is that correct?
No, that's correct.
I
Unless I
deleted-
was that quick at getting here.
You are very fast. It would be remarkable, but also impossible. We've got Sari, we've got Draco, we've got Hoppy. Odd foes for sure. There was a little bit of mind control. Did anybody tell Draco the kind of creature that you guys fought here?
No.
I did not bring that up.
Vampires.
The
Daylight spells. Had you not been mind controlled, I would have cast them.
yes, there was at least 2 blood drinkers confirmed for sure, and you suspect that the minions were also turned. Notably, they only really became a threat once the sun had set below the high canyon rise behind you, casting this shadowy blue illumination everywhere. They were the front guard to the Sultan's escape. You have this entire time heard like the sounds of ambient conversation and movement happening in the stairs above you beyond that archway, as well as the sound of like running water. You know that there's more ahead of you, but because you were ambushed by invisible vampires, you were a little cautious.
Distracted.
Isn't there like a fuzz field in front of the archway? Is there something like that? Or am I making that up in my mind?
I feel like I want to ask the qualifying question of what is a fuzz field?
Something
Well,
will
just
prevent
like
you
a-
from walking through.
Something that we can't quite see through.
It's fuzzy. It's like a field of fuzzy.
Like a mirage.
No, I am going to write fuzz field down just for future.
Okay.
Like that. Fuzz field.
It's a science fiction thing that occasionally comes up, but
Mhm,
it's but what I mean is like I knew that there was running water, but I thought there was something that we couldn't quite see through. We might see
I
that.
maybe described the scene poorly or wasn't clear enough. The displacement effect visually was being caused by the life-drinking vampires'
That's
displacement
what it
field.
was. Got
They
it.
like stutter step and shudder sort of like a displacer beast might, where it's hard to pin down their exact location. But that was a feature of the characters, not the
Okay.
environment.
Okay, apologies. I misunderstood, or I misremembered. Okay. So we go.
Onwards we go.
Anything you want to do before we get going, Draco? Or
I would love to get healed that 1 hit point I lost.
I was
the-
gonna
sorry,
say,
the
you
11
throw a
hit
heal
points I
story.
Yeah, I'll do medical on Sorry to heal her up a bit. Should I do medicine or should I do a spell? Let's see how many spells I got left. See. I'll do medicine. Yeah, regular medicine should be fine. She doesn't get too crazy usually.
Yeah,
Usually, unless she's targeted by friendly fire.
yeah, you are the one who did all that damage, so I feel
Literally all
like you
of
should
it.
at least
And
apologize.
then some, I think you may have used healing from dead bodies to heal her already.
See? Yeah, she owes me your saying. I got it. Okay. Heal here. Where's my heal? I need to lay out my healing spells better. I mean, how much money is she down? She's down like no, she's not down a ton.
37 from full.
Yeah, I'll do healing word on her. There you go.
Like a peek into canon. Do we ever learn out like what the word is that Draco speaks to heal?
Don't think we did.
Titty sprinkles.
Yes, yes. That's very a Draco thing. Titty sprinkle. There you go. She got
I am
healed up her
innovative.
feet. The exhilaration that goes through her body. There you go.
She is
From Draco.
healed for 7. The steps lie before you. No fuzz in the arch, but still the sounds of movement. At one point, you think you even hear laughter. Who or whatever lies beyond doesn't seem concerned at your presence.
All right, fire dude, go up ahead. Take a look.
I want to cast consult the spirits. I want to cast clairvoyance up there, just on the other side of the arch.
Okay. Is clairvoyance? Is that the one that is like visual or audio only, but not both?
I believe.
I'm gonna have to read just real quick, skim it. Yeah, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if it were in your own space. As a bonus action, you can swap between seeing or hearing.
Why don't we start with seeing?
And if you can tell me where it is, I got a spell for him.
I'll give you this one right here. This is what it looks like. There's a small retinue, like half a squad of Kingsguard standing in front of a shallow angular fountain. Bathing in the fountain are several, young, adult, late teenage men, completely naked. There is a significantly larger than expected, scantily clad woman to the right of the pool, who is actively engaging in adult touching with 3 men, all of whom are bleeding from their neck and shoulders. But beyond that, in the pool proper, you see Sultan bin Salal in the thrall of a very tall, very gaunt woman who's just running a curled fingernail through her hair, twisting his hair, and he seems to be completely enthralled by her.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, we could offer him a job at the grotto. It would be
The
amazing.
vampires or evil Mark Hamill?
The vampires definitely brings the high quality to the establishment. Look at him.
Technically, our grotto currently is being infiltrated and overrun by the Silver Flame.
That's right. The bastards.
Probably
So-
because there was a lack of fuckboys.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need more fuckboys. Indeed.
Do we?
So I do.
I wasn't
have,
there clearly, so that was the issue.
I do have a potion of invisibility. I could run in there and stab a bitch if we think that's what we want to do. Do you have anything that you could do before we go through the archway that might set us up for success?
I do. Give me a moment. Where is it at? I got so many freaking spells now. It's kind of hard to keep track of them all.
So many. I looked at your
Oh,
spell
so-
sheet and was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's why I gotta usually delay a minute to get a plan going.
So many spells.
Okay. Where's the? Ooh, I could turn you into a gaseous form. Let you wisp into there. But you're fighting vampires. That probably wouldn't be the best idea.
The idea of a hoppy fart.
He'd be he would be a hoppy fart. What's one that hides us from detection?
Pass without a trace.
Pass without a trace? I could do that. I could pass without a trace us.
That'll give you +10 to your stealth rolls.
Is there any attack that you can set up from outside to help us do some alpha strike damage?
Like daylight
Well,
or giant.
I
fire.
usually get in trouble when I do fun stuff like that.
I mean,
So it's
right
hard for
now
me to-
there's no friendly.
All of
Partner.
the adults are gone.
Mhm.
Oh,
Everything
mean-
up there is a vampire, so I mean, throwing a sunlight spell might be the right thing to do. I can also do I can do the potion of invisibility, which might, yeah, I don't know if it's worth that because
See,
I would
here's
kind
what
of
my
want
sunbeam does. It's like a straight line, 60 feet from me,
to.
30-foot radius.
You slept.
I like the blanket ghost that was walking around in the background.
So I could go, "Hello, ladies," and just bare my chest and
And Draco
show
goes-
the sunbeam.
Mathis wants to say hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Mathis.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
This is
Hello.
a hat. That's a hat.
That's amazing.
That's
I
cool.
would like to see you wearing
That's a
that hat.
little hat with a tail.
Axolotl hat with a tail. Let's see it. Amazing. It looks fabulous.
It has a tail. It has a green stripe on its tail. Also, can I tell you its name?
Yes.
It's blueberry, green stripe, blackberry.
I love that name. That is amazing. What do you call him for short?
Okay, this
Black and blue.
okay, this keeps the headphones on and keeps the headphones.
Oh, Marco, you definitely need one of those hats.
I do not agree. Enough random crap in the house.
I'm not quite old enough for what's black and white and red all over. None falling down some stairs.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what would be a good one, great one. I mean, I could do a full-on plane shift or reverse gravity on him.
You don't
Well, actually-
have like, sunshine?
Like I said, I got sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
Oh, I thought you had like sunlight or something like that.
Sunbeam. It's like a beam of sun.
I mean,
You're my
that's
beam
good.
of sun.
Ooh, I could do hallucinatory terrain and make them think the sun's up and bright.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know if
It
that
won't
would
do
have-
anything to them. It would freak them out. It would distract them for a moment, and then they'll be pissed.
Get them to scatter.
Guys, what you want? What you thinking? I could do a firestorm, 100 feet from location.
I want you to know that I
I-
could probably just sneak in there and do anything that we wanted us to do at any time.
Yeah, but you're not here with us
Yep.
because you didn't want to come with us.
If you guys
'Cause you
delay
thought you
your
were
actions
cooler.
long enough, we might catch up.
I mean, I, was gonna say, I suppose that is an option if you want to wait for the party.
But
There's
they
a-
wouldn't
They don't
know
even know
that
where
we were
we live.
coming.
Maybe you could send them a message.
Maybe if we had sending stones or whatever.
Amon
We
might
could
be
talk
able
to
to
each other.
connect with Sari through the eye.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did have daylight. You're right, but still 60-foot section.
Well, that would cover most of this battle.
Maybe get the one that's gondoring the Sultan.
Yep. Hmm.
Well, 60 feet, so it's basically to the edge of the circle, so they're out of that. But it would get everyone below that. So yeah, I could do that. You choose a point you choose within range, within 60 feet, beam or radius of sunlight, 60 feet. So I can't see what you're seeing right now. This is what you're seeing. So I gotta go to the edge of where you're seeing and hit it.
Oh, that's.
You'd have to be right here between.
You
these
can
two
see the
guys.
map. You can see the map with the people on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but I haven't explained it to you. I will explain it so you know what we're looking at.
But it has to be within my within 60
He has
feet
to be
of the
able to see
caster.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to be there to see it.
Range is within 60 feet. So I guess like you could creep up on your belly like a snake to the very tip and like put the
It's like a
sunbeam or
snake.
the daylight here. But if you want to hit the big bad in the middle of the fountain, you're going to have to be considerably on this map.
Well, and they were talking about preparing their methods, so he could always just have that in mind as his action. And then when
Yeah,
they
there you go.
sprint in, Hoppy will distract them first, and then Draco can cast his spell.
I will go. Hello,
I could give
ladies."
him the invisibility potion. What does the invisibility potion do? Is it
I'm gonna.
chance based or?
Does it make you invisible?
I was gonna say like, there's no way as a DM to like answer that without sounding like a sarcastic start. But
No,
this is not one of those like, it does what it says on the tin. This is it casts the invisibility spell on that person for 10 minutes. Invisibility is non-detection through anything except a more powerful magical spell. Anything that you do, making a sound louder than a whisper, taking an action, or casting a spell, removes the invisibility.
Okay. So
that is a remove at the beginning of the spell casting or at
It
the
does.
end.
The beginning.
Which? So the minute when I start saying my fancy words, they're gonna
They're
be
gonna
like, "I see you."
So what we could do is I could give you the invisibility potion. You could sneak up.
No,
Uh,
you take more hit points and stuff than I do, so you can go get distracted. I run in right behind you, and then cast what I cast, and then, haha.
Well, okay. Let's talk through one other option first, and then if
Stories
that's
the
the way you
bait
wanna do it,
instead of URI.
the last time, like we've when we were talking to the people in the last area, we did tell them that they did not have to die. They could if they dropped their arms and went back to the barracks, we would leave them alone, or we would they would continue being palace guards. The whole point is to depose the sultans. So I was gonna step out and offer that to everybody, and you could be up there in place so that you could cast that as soon as it was ready, or as soon as whoever wandered away could wander away, and what do you think? Do you think or would you rather just run in and cast it?
Honestly, I think these are vampires. We probably don't want them to be hanging around, everything. That's
Yeah.
my personal take. Vampires
Okay.
are usually bad.
It's true. Okay. I'm okay with. So I'm still gonna run in when I run in first, or when I run in, I still intend to offer anybody to throw down their arms, and we will not destroy them. But then we can go directly into action. The only person that needs to die is evil Mark Hamill.
But he's being brainwashed, maybe. That's why he's evil. By the vampire. Like I was just brainwashed.
Well, we gave him the opportunity to not be a dick and lose his
Position?
his position, yeah, and retire in peace, and he decided not to. So now he's gonna die, motherfucker.
Okay. So you're gonna let the vampires live? That's your goal?
No, well, I'm looking down at these guards down here, and I'm thinking if I get
those
in
are the
there-
guards you're telling. Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
meant everyone in there you're offering.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm,
Alright.
So, so let's just do. So the other question I have is, could you put like could you, before we step out? I know you have the necklace of fireballs. Sorry, does it make sense to do a fireball at over here to just knock out or to damage that whole group?
Well, the daylight if they are vampires, daylight will hurt them, right?
That's true. Yep. Okay.
Instead of throwing bodies out of the range of the fireball or the daylight.
Okay.
It'll disrupt them enough so then they could possibly throw it.
Okay. So then this is gonna be our plan. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna do an intimidation, like roar to tell anybody who's anyone innocent can drop their weapons and leave right away. And anybody
Otherwise,
else, anyone
Prepare
else,
to die.
Yep. And then you cast the sunlight, and we kill some fools. But realize there's only 3 of us, so I'm really hoping we can get rid of at least some.
4. I got fire, dude.
It's true. So,
Off
is
we
there
go.
anything else that we can do to prep before we step in? We don't have any way of telling the others what's going
Well,
on.
I think that this beam of sunlight that's going to be shooting probably
True.
from the sky will kind of signal the team, everyone else where we're at.
Yeah. Okay.
Good and bad.
I'm good with it.
All right. That's intimidating, Hoppy.
Does Sari have anything to add to this plan?
No, other
Don't-
than
don't hurt
she's
me.
concerned that this can go pear-shaped easily.
Does she have a better plan?
Such a worry word.
We can make this
Fortune
happen.
favors the bold.
And the beautiful, and we're both.
Let's have both of you roll initiative, just so that we can create a framework.
Did it seriously say mine was a 1? What? It couldn't have been a 1. Oh, because I clicked that this way. It should have been, if anything, it's 1.1. There you go, 14. That seems more like a normal Draco roll right there.
All right. As you're hitting your plan, Hoppy, you roll the highest initiative and go first. Strolling up
Okay.
the stairs. What would
I'm
you like to
gonna step through the walkway, and I'm going to yell that anybody who drops their weapons and flees the field will be spared. And then I'm going and I'm going to wait to see if anybody does. If these guys prep to attack, then I'm just going to go in and attack them.
Give me an intimidation check for Hoppy.
Okay. 14. Sorry.
The Sultan's personal guard, the 4 men in the silver armor, do not adjust. They don't draw weapons, but they also don't relax. But the one closest to you says that they no longer wish to serve. That this is not what they signed up for. That
Okay.
this whole mess has become more than it was ever supposed to be. That she has taken much from them, and they won't die for her.
Okay.
They begin to move just out of the way. Like, they're not departing the scene, but they're clearly demonstrating that they're not going to stop you.
Okay.
More like, gotta wait and see who wins, and maybe they become friends with that person.
Okay. I should have added that I'm the rightful Sultan. I keep forgetting to do that because I forget the crown doesn't mean anything to them. So, that doesn't change anything in their opinion?
One of them might quip sarcastically that you would be the third person in his lifetime to claim to be the rightful Sultan, and that his loyalty is now owed to that person. He says that if he survives this night, perhaps he's going to live life on his own terms and serve only himself.
Okay.
Got a grotto you can stay at.
Nice.
Invite him to the grotto. Okay, and then I am going to. So these are just like fancy boys.
I like the PG-13 version, Fancy Boys. Yes,
Fancy
they are.
Boys.
They are Fountain Fancy Boys, classic
Okay.
FFBs.
Okay, so let me 40. Okay, so I can get to. How much of this, or is this difficult terrain?
Yes, all of the water is difficult. It's hard water.
Especially with
So,
fancy fountain boys in it. Hey.
Jeez. I'm going to run around the thing and get over here and attack purple. Doing all the things, pressing all the buttons. They don't have any armor, so I'm hoping that they're not hard to hit. And
Oh, they're hard.
Thanks.
So firm.
Guys are awful. That should have been with. Okay, that should have been with advantage, but I will take that and that one too.
The throbbing pecs are distracting you, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And then that would be 16.
He is dead.
Okay. Then I can't do anything else.
Well, alright then. Draco, the turn passes to you. Hoppy charges in around the fountain, gores a man to death. Your turn.
Can't quite see what's going on here. Let me see if this will help. Cast daylight, right there. Like, wow. So dark in here, guys. How can you not? How can you see it here? It's so dark.
Aren't you supposed to say, let there be light?
Nah. Nah, I'm good.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Oh, shine bright like a diamond. There you go.
That seems
Oh,
like a
that's what my sunbeam will be. You know, I'll pull that one out. Yeah. And then fire dude. He will. Guess what? He will flame steed pink.
He takes 7 points of damage. Is that it for Draco or any movement?
That'll be it for him for now. Well, 7 points and he's already in half? Hooey.
How did the other one take so much damage?
Almost like drinking fresh blood empowered him.
Ooh. Okay.
Dead villager didn't die for
Almost.
nothing.
Got it. But this guy's dead?
Or certainly dying.
Okay.
I can't help it that nobody gave two shits about him.
I thought he was another baddie.
Draco, the first attack misses, the second attack hits for 5 points of bludgeoning. Or, sorry, on Fire Guy, not Draco. I'm assuming 12 misses.
Yes. Actually, wait. His armor class is natural armor of 0.
You were gonna
So-
check into
I feel like,
Fire Guy.
yeah, you may want to look at that, Zach. I forgot to look at it between sessions, but I feel like when we were piloting him, his HP seems too low, and I feel like his AC can't be 0. He can't be 10. I don't know. I didn't, like I said, I didn't do any reading, so maybe that's right, but that just intuitively doesn't feel correct to me. But
For a level 15.
Little water spirit.
we'll pause for
Oh,
a
look
minute
into
to come
it.
back to the damage he takes.
Okay.
I think the 21 is going to hit for sure, so you can mark 5 off, but I'm willing to bet that the 12 should miss. Hoppy, you get thugged. Ooh, a critical hit for 5 points of bludgeoning. Are you raging?
Yes. It's 2 points of raging.
And a 35. Ooh, I can attempt to grapple you. I'm going to.
Go for it.
I'm really good at this, so
I would assume. Is it-
actually that's a
Strength
remarkably
or-
good roll.
is that strength?
You can
or,
oppose with athletics.
I was gonna say, is it good enough though? Nope, not good enough.
Probably.
But is it like because of his lower weight class? Do I get like a plus 10 or something? No. All right. He attempts to like armbar you, but he is small. Like whilst svelte and built and empowered by otherworldly forces, he cannot even bend your arm to initiate the grapple he was hoping for. You kind of just pick him up out of the water, like preparing to swat him. After that, the scantily clad woman next to you is going to move to here.
Is the sunlight doing anything to them?
At the beginning of her turn, you're right, it does. To her, it seems to... Her skin seems paper thin, and you can now see black veins beneath her skin. And where before she had this otherworldly beauty and grace, she now seems ugly and, like, clumsy. She doesn't move with an otherworldly supernatural speed, and her steps are heavier, and like I said, you can see through what appears to be paper-thin skin to slowly pulsing black undulating veins beneath them. And whereas before there was like that tickle in Hoppy's pants of like, I know she's a bad guy, but goddamn, now she kind of looks almost wretched to you, like an old crone.
Okay.
She
I found Wild Spirits thing real quick. It's his armor class is 13, not 0, and then hit points is 5 plus 5 times my druid level. So yeah, he should have a lot more hit points.
I thought so. Just-
Okay,
we
sorry
probably
for
were
interrupting.
missing it on level up.
I don't know how to level that up or change that.
What is your druid level?
13.
So he should have 70 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Done.
And armor class 13.
I'll see if this...
That's 5 times druid level plus 5. So he should have 75.
No, 65 plus 5.
I think yes, I think my math was right the first time, but I'll have Mark crunch it. All right, now his sheet, the green number should be his AC, and he's at 65 of 78 points, which I think is right. Cool.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
The succubus, Hoppy stares deeply into your eyes, and
She's more like
whispers.
a sucky minivan.
She is like a secu. She whispers something promising you power and every delight of the flesh, which is tempting to you. But I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Is this... One sec. That's not good.
You are tempted by her generous offer of pleasures of the flesh, and she commands you to join her in the circle and disrobe. And you feel compelled to do that. So you begin removing articles of armor and clothing as the rest of the fancy fountain boys help you. At the beginning of the vampire's turn, her skin begins to just ignite like tinder, and her skin is burning, her hair lights ablaze. She screams in pain, taking 20 points of damage, and claps her hands together in front of her as hard as she can, creating this boom resonance of like a pressurized wave of air that issues forth from her, and as it contacts the central point of your daylight, it is snuffed out.
The horror.
Hoppy, it's your turn. You are charmed, and you may do whatever gross, disgusting vampire fuckboy thing you feel like doing.
I mean, I'm just gonna whip off my
Loincloth?
my loincloth. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually wear all that much clothes, so I've got that. I've got Montu's cloak, and I've got the crown.
I
So
like
I
a
guess-
world where Hoppy doesn't understand how to be sexy. She's like, join us for a swim, and Hoppy's all, cannonball!
That sounds right, actually.
That actually does kind of sound right. He's gonna jump in the water over here.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else I can do on my turn?
No, until someone damages you, you are charmed as per the dominate person spell, which means you're going to just indulge in, quote, pleasures of the flesh until
We
something
should've-
gives you cause to snap out of that.
Sorry, should have gone at 0. And
Oh, sure.
Sorry's
sure
gonna
she-
kick him.
You want her to kick him?
Yeah.
no,
She's gonna
I
have to
want
run
her.
quite a ways to do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
she couldn't reach me. She can shoot me once and then shoot somebody else twice.
She's got to do something to get him out of it.
If you are asking me to Eldritch Blast him, I'm happy to oblige. I love Eldritch Blasting folks.
I think that is the best. So, are we retconning this turn, or did I actually make those decisions since this is before my turn?
Let's see what happens if she.
Okay.
So a 13, I think, misses,
Yep.
and a 14 misses.
Okay.
So she fails to hit you, fails to damage you, which means I think the turn happened as it was previously. So Hoppy cannonballs after removing his loincloth. Draco, it's your turn. You feel a little bit alone. What would you like to do?
I think I would like to do. So, you're saying Hoppy is okay to hurt you right now? Is what you're saying?
I mean, you guys have to make
That's-
this decision, but unless you can take them all on by yourself. I would suggest that.
Okay, let me see something real quick. I think this could work quite well for all parties I want involved. I will call lightning down on her. Hey, come on. On her. Which is right next to
Fucker bus?
Hoppy. Yeah. The fucker bus. Yeah.
Fancy bus. Fancy bus.
Did not save.
I also did not save. I take 21 points.
It's not my fault your lightning rod was out there, Hoppy.
Yeah, it's
Does Fire
Sorry.
Guy want to take a shot?
Yeah, Fire Guy will hit Pinker there with the Flame Seed.
Oh, you did not hit him.
Aw, he didn't do it. Aw. And I am going to go a little closer this way. There we go. And yeah, that's me.
The two fancy boys will attempt to attack Fire Guy.
Oh, it would have also hit orange, I think, too. The lightning bolt, no? It's center of 10 feet tall, within 5 feet of the point. Each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dexterity saving throw. So, yeah, I hit her.
I'm gonna just kill them both.
No, there's you do that too. Boop, boop. Eh. I mean, probably if we kill the vampire, they are no longer fuck boys or sucky boys, but.
This is fun. The thugs attack Flamer.
Wow.
I think a 14 hits and an 11 misses, 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is the succubus's turn.
I took damage, so I can do a attack of opportunity.
Sure.
That should have been with advantage. Sorry, roll it again.
A 19 hits you. Or 21 hits, sorry.
6 damage.
She begins to drain life from Sari. We'll have to make a saving throw. She does not.
Ooh. They don't have to be all that close to do that, huh?
She's literally
Ooh.
creating like a vortex drain that's just leeching life right out of Ciri's face and upper chest that spins out like a cone that she just slurps up. Sari loses 10 and the succubus gains 10. For the vampire. I am a vampire, I am a vampire, I am a vampire. The vampire will move to Hoppy, and she remarks something about you being a big one. And as she extends claws and fangs, she says, "More to drain," and slashes at you with her claws, which I think miss, and then will attempt to bite you. Which I think also misses. That's disappointing. Hoppy, it is your turn.
I guess I'm. So, vampire, is she fairly lithe and
She is.
nimble?
Yeah, very quick, but also like For you, even, she is a very tall lady. Her proportions are exaggerated. Her legs and arms are much taller or longer than they should be.
Okay. The thing that I was thinking about was does she seem to have? Is there any reason why she's staying in the water that I can tell?
Not yet.
I'm gonna get her out of the water. I'm going to.
Throw her.
Yeah, I'm gonna push her out of the water. Move over this way, and I'm going to. Sorry. Okay, so if I hit him with an attack, I can push her 5 feet, or 10 feet, away. So I'm gonna push her. I'm gonna try and push her there if I hit. And I'm gonna take off the Great Weapon Mastery just so I make sure that I hit. Go big or go home. I'm glad I did that. And here is the crit hit.
You attempt to disarm your opponent. You are able to take the disarm action after your attack for free. She's not presently armed.
Can I cut
Sell
off
me
one
on
of her
something.
arms?
No.
Well, Hammering Horns takes a bonus action. So I was thinking that I could just do that, and I want to push her out of the water.
Okay.
And then I will move over here, and I'm going to take my second attack. And maybe I can push her a little further away. Up to her.
Stop getting too close to her, Huffy. You're gonna get hurt.
Well, if I stay in melee range, then I get a attack of opportunity if she moves. So,
Oh, you're gonna get hurt right now. Just saying.
well, why don't you save sorry? So, because
Because it's the main baddie, right?
well,
like
it
the
is
other
the
two
main
should run away.
baddie, but you could probably stick it right there. Hit green and her.
The beam, everything is 5 feet around it. Zoop.
Got it. I would prefer not to get hit again because that was a shit ton of damage, but if you need to, needs must. You could also go after blue, which we haven't touched at all.
Okay, let me see. I guess I'll go with somebody else. That's why I ran out this way, but okay, I got it. Alright. We're gonna... I still got Cold Lightning out. I guess I can hit Cold Lightning again. So, Lightning on the one that's getting... Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Yep. There we go. And then we go. Then Fire Dude will do Flame Steed. Try to get pink out of it. Here.
Fire guy's having a day, apparently.
He started off strong.
Apparently.
Got more hit points than he thought he had, and
Thugs will attempt to attack Fire guy. 2 hits, total of 7 bludgeoning. These two will attack Sari. You have to look at her AC because I think it is a 15. Yep, she takes 3 points. Moving to succubuses. To get a vampiric advantage, she will attempt to cast Draining Kiss. Oh no, she can't because you're not charmed anymore. Fuck. Just bad touch. Hey,
That is a bad
27
touch.
points of psychic damage. Or sorry, not 27. 18 points of slashing damage, which you turn into 9, plus 9 points of psychic for a total of 18 damage. And
Disarm.
this is the threshold of I am able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and harass them. After your attack, I can choose to automatically succeed in grappling my opponent, or shoving him if both hands are in use. Given that I get to make... Well, I guess I have advantage on the attacks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Proning you isn't as good. She will automatically succeed in grappling you. I don't know that that's a huge advantage for me, but...
Okay.
You have a succubus backpack.
Sweet.
The
Yeah, with a
vampire-
dangly bit still dangling around. Hooey.
Yeah. She will attempt her unarmed strike first. 18, I think, misses.
Misses.
And the big bite. Here we go. Yay! I think 24 hits.
Yes.
10 points of piercing, 9 points of necrotic. That's 14 damage. And on 0, Sari will attack the dudes in front of her. Does somebody else want to pilot Sari? Somebody who's on the other team and not getting to play? Sorry, I didn't think of that a moment ago. It's no fun to watch if you guys want to. If somebody wants a thing to do. If not,
We're kind of just
the
enjoying.
passive.
We're just enjoying listening and watching and rooting for. And again, you know,
Draco. Or sorry, Hoppy, your turn. And then Draco, you're on deck.
I will. Being. Being. What's the word? Grappled doesn't cause me to take negative. Negative effects on attacks, right?
Yeah, you really think it would, but it doesn't.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going after the. It just slows me down. Is that what it is?
You are restrained, which means your movement is 0. So you can't take move actions until you break the grapple or that target is dead.
Okay.
Did we hit
So
that?
I'm gonna keep hitting the big bad.
Okay. That is a hit. Also a hit. And a 66 says... you kick your target's weapon out of their hands. I like how you found both of the disarm abilities. Let's switch it to the next one in sequence, which is your attack knocks your target over. The target is now prone. So she took 50-something damage and is now on her butt.
Okay. And then it gives me one more attack because of Great Weapons Mastery. So that's what I missed last time, is the Great Weapons Mastery.
She's getting very low. Draco, your turn. Can you capitalize?
Are we gonna be able to catch up before the fight is over?
You guys took an hour to rest, so I'm gonna say
yeah,
no.
probably not.
Without the short rest, I would say maybe, but an hour napping in the tower. An hour in the tower. The tower hour.
Napping? We're recovering from death?
Sure, sleep it off. If you missed it, Draco, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
It's all good. It's all good. Try. Since I didn't realize she was that close to death, since we didn't see the health bar on it, which was fine. But let's see. I will go ahead and do.
God, you guys.
No, it's fine. Don't put it on there. Don't put it on there. It's fine.
It's totally cool.
Actually, I'm gonna do what I was
Good
gonna do.
quality.
I'm going to cast Daylight again, because I still have spells in that.
Sure.
I'm going to do it, you know, this area right here, so that way all these lower people get hit with it. Yeah,
So far.
yeah, exactly. Perfect. So everyone get hit with it, and then everyone's now blinded, so maybe Fire Guy can hit Pink for good this time. He wants that guy gone. There
Hey,
you go. He just needs sunlight. He's solar powered is what it is.
that makes some sense.
Yeah, no, okay. Good.
The remaining 2 thugs will take their turns. They will be making their attacks with disadvantage because they are now bathed in sunlight. Fire Guy is a miss, and Sorry is a miss. Succubus goes.
Team.
Succubus is going to Vampiric Drain again. 10
Does
for 10.
she take damage?
She doesn't take damage, she just has disadvantage and everything. She's technically a spawn, not a vampire proper.
Got it. Okay.
At the beginning of the vampire's turn, which is about to happen, she'll burn quite a bit. Other Succubus is going to Bad Touch Hoppy. Ooh, that's rough.
That is bad touch.
12 points of Psychic plus 6 points of Bludgeoning is 18 points of damage, and I get one of these. Wow, we are just... that is the exact same thing. You rolled both of the disarms, I rolled both of the grapples. Alright, fuck it. You're grappled again.
Double grapple.
The vampire starts her turn in sunlight. She takes 20 points of radiant damage. And then we'll attempt her claw and her drain. 18.
Miss.
Bite 26.
Yep.
That's 5 points of piercing, which you turn into 2, and 17 points of or 15 points of necrotic for a total of 17 points of damage.
Okay. While you're raging, so that brings me down to negative points. But I do have Relentless Rage. If you drop to 0 hit points, you don't die outright. You can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 point instead. Each time this you use this feature after the first, the DC increases by 5. So I only need to
This
do
is the
it
first time
once
you need
with this.
Oh, that was close. Alright, you are at 1 hit point.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn. It is Hoppy's turn. Or sorry, Sari's turn. She's going to try to finish up the Succubus and or the Dealy Bopper that nobody's helping her with.
What's
mean-
helping me? I'm helping. I got Daylight. I weakened them for her. You're welcome.
Oh, that's true. What a guy. Alright, Hoppy, it's your turn. Draco, you're on deck.
I could use some heals over here, but I do have a Debtor's Healing Potion, which is the big one. 15 hit points. Which is like 1 hit from them, but that will help out. And then I'm gonna keep going after Vampire Lady.
Only we could see health bars.
Oh, it's
Draco
fine.
likes
No,
this
we don't
stuff.
need it. I do like. I really do actually. I do enjoy because like, ooh, are they almost God?
I kinda agree with you.
I mean, for
in that
the small
but-
minions, it's fine.
But the problem
Have it,
is, like, Well, but then you don't know, like, oh, like if it could be like, green, yellow, red, like we would be able to visually tell what they looked like.
She's definitely so. In the other game, I use bloodied, which is whenever
Mhm.
something is below half health. She is below bloodied. If you like the color scheme system, she is yellow. She was red, but the bite heals her, so she's back
Okay.
into that yellow category.
There you go.
Okay. Did that hit?
I have to look. It does. Yep,
Okay. Then that one hits too.
it does.
D damage.
Back to red. Bad vampire is about to die. Draco, it's your turn.
Okay, since Hoppy is requested, Hoppy gets the heal. And since Fire Dude is out, we get a little bonus to that as well. What was it? Enhanced bond. Whenever you cast a spell that deals fire damage or restores hit points while your wildfire spirit is summoned, roll a d8. And you gain that equal to the number of rolls to the 1 damage. Right, and you gain a bonus equal to the. Oh, okay, so 1d8. There you go.
Down you
So
one.
you get 71 points.
I helped.
And then Fire
Okay.
Dude will shoot, flame seed at yellow.
Yellow is halved. Yellow will attempt an attack at disadvantage. He misses Fire Guy. Same Thug attack on Sari. Miss. Succubus attack on Sari. Bad touch style. Critical miss. Oh no.
He knocked herself out.
I think that's gonna be one of the bad. Oh, it's the. I attack
Finger
wildly and lose track of the fight around you. I end my turn and move to the bottom of the initiative order. All right. It is the
It's like this-
vampires.
I get a succubus for Hoppy.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Bad touch with disadvantage. Ooh, it was always going to be a 13, and then this is by a lot. The vampire goes. And seeing the writing on the wall, she begins her turn taking 20 points of fire damage, which burns her skin to the point that skeletal bone begins to show. And everywhere that the bone shows through the burned flesh, it like powders and becomes like bone dust caught in the gentle breeze of the grotto here. Is just lifting it off of her burning corpse that she actively seems to like be trying to grasp at to claw back to herself.
Don't breathe it. Don't breathe it.
Oh, that's what kills Hoppy. It's not all of these terrible fights. He inhaled bone dust. That was mesothelioma.
Yeah.
Eating people rocks was one thing. I feel like this is something entirely different.
Seeing the writing on the wall, she relinquishes her physical form. Her meat, if you will, sloughs off the bone. Like she voluntarily surrenders all of the chunky parts of her body, the visceral fat, the meat, the skin, literally just drops off the bone and immediately is enveloped into flames as the daylight consumes it. And she becomes, as her bones start to burn, an ethereal mist. A small cloud of mist that just begins taking a spiral up pathward as she flies away as a misty shape. There is no attack opportunity for Misty Escape. She just removes herself from the arena, flying into the night sky as a cloud of slightly on fire mist.
Oh man, if it's my turn, I'd get the wind. Bring it back. I can control winds.
It is Hoppy's turn, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
just seeing if I do have anything that can Is it something that I can attack her, or is she just gone, can't be
The
touched?
shapeshift misform does not provoke an attack opportunity, and she has a fly speed of 120, so she's 120 feet up in the air.
Okay. And I don't have anything that reaches that far. I guess I need to get blue off my back, so I'm gonna turn and attack blue.
Your little blue backpack.
Yep.
Now, what's the daylight still burning her in her ethereal form?
It seemed to, yes.
Is that what made
Okay,
her
okay.
flaming mist?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to,
Mhm.
with an artistic flourish, describe. The succubus is dead.
Yay!
Spared
Then I
exactly
can-
1 point. 1 point of overkill.
Oh, and I can just make it right here, which means I can use my bonus attack on the succubus. Man, see, I didn't even need that healing. I'm just gonna
Better
close this up.
learn from my mistakes. Better safe than sorry.
What's wrong with sorry?
You were
She
one
did fine.
grade away. It could have gone very differently.
That succubus is also dead.
Nice.
They don't get their resistance well in the presence of sunlight, so. Biatch!
And
Do you get a great weapon attack on
Nope.
the thug? Okay,
that's a bonus
a
action.
bonus. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Draco, your turn.
Okay,
You
how
have,
far up is she?
120 feet.
Perfect. Controlling the winds, bringing her back down to the sunlight. If she's within 300-foot range, I can, control the winds and that into a 100-foot cube. So I can push her straight back down with a downdraft.
I'm reading.
John's like, "Fuck you." She's supposed to come back. Sorry,
I
John.
wasn't sure if I get a saving throw or not.
Spell saved is 18.
So, but like the save just knocks me prone. It seems like I'm like the
Yeah,
air is
anyway.
manipulated regardless. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to give it a thorough reading. So, I think regrettably, yeah, she is just kind of like Dysoned back into the sphere of daylight. Which is a shame because at the beginning of her turn, she will burn. So you sort of see this particulate matter in this downward sort of cyclonic vortex that just keeps like sparking, little bits burning here and there until eventually the constituent mass that is her misty form just is gone. And once the last little bits of that misty form have gone, it just starts raining chunks of bone down on the ground as the last bits of mist that she was trying to hide in have been burned away by the daylight. It just rains this sort of, ancient bone chunks and bone dust onto the area around you. There's nothing left of her save one heavy, chunky piece of jewelry, a golden medallion that plunks down into the middle of the pond with a very gratifying sploosh. Nice.
And did the spell with the yellow and green, are they like still wanting to attack?
They are technically right now they're what's called dazed. They are basically just standing with their arms at their side. Their eyes are rolled back in their head, and they're just kind of staring like listlessly up at the night sky. They're taking no actions, which means they are completely vulnerable to attack.
Are they? Does this
Mind
because
control,
we killed the
basically.
lead?
Yeah.
Because we
Were
killed
they
the lead
They weren't
vampire. Does that-
vampires.
Either of you can attempt to recall some information about vampires with a knowledge of religion check.
Oh, I got that.
I like rolling dice. Oh hey.
Hey, hey.
Okay, you both rolled exceptionally well. You both recall that as long as the vampires haven't been bit, there's like a time frame in which if they were recently bit and their lord is killed, they will revert to their human status at dawn of the new day. However, if they've been made a long time, they will remain thralls and seek to continue to drain blood. It is
Can we tell?
unknown. No.
Would they still have? Are there fresh bite marks or?
You don't see any, which I guess that would be a good indication. Like, you don't see any fresh wounds on their wrists or neck to indicate that they have recently been turned. They might be new-ish in that she acquired them here in this city.
They've seen in yellow.
But you don't, yeah, it seems likely that you can't know for sure that they're definitely not going to stay bloodsuckers, so that's up to you guys. If you want to
Killing them.
coup de grace execute them, that's, the rules permit that.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I didn't do that with advantage. Do I need to?
No.
Is that good?
Yep, there's no rolling required. It's a
Oh,
auto
okay.
crit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're gooshed. And then I'm gonna-
He
2, 3, 4, 5.
not happy.
He's slouched down in the pool. He's crying. His left tear is like normal saline human tears, but his right eye is crying tears of blood.
That's weird. I am going to go up to him and say, "You sacrificed your life when you refused to step down. You were not the rightful sultan, and this is the end for you." And then I'm going to coup de grace him.
Okay.
Do I need to roll that?
Yeah. Nope, it's an auto crit. You cut his head off. You have the trophy head of Evil Mark Hamill if you want it.
Evil Mark Hamill stakes.
That sultan is dead. The vampire queen he served is also destroyed. That seems
Okay.
like a victory on all fronts.
Do we have new
Um,
bodyguards?
They are waiting to see what you intend to do with them, but it seems like they didn't involve themselves in your fight, and you did promise to at least let them go, and they're like waiting for the thumbs up. They don't
Yeah,
want to. They're not cowards. They don't want to flee when no one's looking, but they're waiting to be dismissed.
I'm going to tell them to go back to the barracks. They did an honorable thing today. They will continue to serve as the Sultan's guard. The Sultan's retainers guard, because I'm not staying here.
One of them kind of rolls his eyes like, "Oh, I guess we have another new boss." Oh, no, wait, sorry, another new boss. Right? Same shit, different day, am I telling you? And they just walk out of it.
Cool. Now we gotta go find the rest of our teams. See how well they kicked, their prince's butt. Let's go.
Poppy is very impressed with Draco because of the how well they work together. This was the first time that it felt like they were working together well. So
Yeah, it was a good team. It was
Yeah.
very fortunate that we ended up pairing Draco with the Vampire Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
yeah, this would have been impossible if I had anybody else. So okay, I guess we go back and try and find the other team.
Actually, I want to do cauterize flames to help Sori a little bit.
Sure.
We got a couple body trade around.
Oh,
so
we should loot the bodies, including the
Gold glowy thing.
medallion. Yeah.
I was gonna let you walk away from that, but I'm glad you remembered. Sorry you get 6.
Yeah.
None of them had any significant equipment. They were all basically fighting with Fang and Claw. The
What about Evil Mark
jewelry,
Hamill?
the clothing that all the vampires wear has burned away in the daylight. She did drop an amulet which suggests hints at it being significantly more than mundane as it survived her destruction. Evil Mark Hamill has a small cloak that has been removed from the bottom half of its drapery, and a drape without the top half of its cloak. And Prince's finery, silk garments that are all covered in blood.
Okay.
There's
Prince's
also
less
jewelry,
finery.
probably worth about 200 gold on all of them. If you were to collect, you're going to sift through the sand, the blood, and the fountain water to collect murder
Should've
hobo
told-
spoils.
Should have told the guard to do that.
But you didn't.
This is part of the Sultan's.
Part of my
castle,
murder
right?
hobo lifestyle.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. But we'll grab the medallion, and I'm not going to worry about the Princess Finery or anything. We'll send my peeps to take care of that.
I have people now.
Yeah, I do. I'm a Sultan.
Did you start a cult? That's so
Uh,
sweet.
It's fun doing that, isn't it? I've had one or two.
You have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader. All right. So you retrieved a talisman from the pool, and you're shuffling off to reconvene with the other group. Is that true?
Yes.
Draco, do you want to identify?
Yeah, let me give it a try. Identify the medallion. Do I gotta identify? God, I did.
Thought you
I wish there was a search function. You know, I could just type in what I'm looking for.
did. Mine is voice activated. Did you try that?
Identify. Didn't work. I don't know if I got this spell. I know.
I know Renan has one prepared.
Yeah, Renan's definitely got it.
That's fine.
All right, then we'll wait till we're all back
We
together.
can wait, yeah.
In relatively short order, you guys meet up with Aladdin, who has the skyship. You guys use that to fly a perimeter until eventually your expanding search circles intersect with the rest of the party, who don't seem to be quite as celebratory as you seem to be. You guys meet up and exchange notes.
Yeah, so how'd you kill your guy? We took his head off.
Yes.
That's cool.
Is Amon was Amon able to track him with
Mike Hawk.
Mike Hawk?
We have to look at how long the summon persists. Because we immediately took an hour's rest, and I feel like maybe the summon only lasts for an hour.
It does.
We
think
know
but-
the direction.
Unfortunately, Talil
This
Salab is in the
fine.
wind.
Okay.
There's Mike Day.
Aren't all mics a little gay?
We love a good Mike Hawk.
Now that you are joined together, we can have Renan identify this.
Run and identify the thing.
Oh, what am I identifying?
I just linked it in party. Hopefully everybody can see it.
Oh, it's a gold chain. Thank you.
Bling bling.
I think I'm Oni, since you got closest to dying, do
My
you need that?
constitution score is only 16.
Yeah, give it to Oni.
But
Well-
if someone has a better constitution,
So, and you're already wearing a neck item slot, aren't you, Oni?
I am wearing that thing that makes my armor look like whatever I want.
Oh, I thought you had the.
Oh no, I did get rid of that.
I thought you had the wound closure. necklace.
Oh, is that what a periapt is?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's what gives me double hit dice. Is having a higher con better?
Are you asking me or the party?
I'm asking
Um,
everyone on the call.
I mean, it'll give you, so it'll only give you one more hit point per level, right? It'll make your Constitution save a little higher. It might almost be better to give it to Draco because he's probably got the lowest.
Yeah.
17.
What is yours, Draco?
He 17.
17.
Okay.
So your
Who's got
con
the
is
lowest?
Higher than mine. I
Probably
just
me.
Poorly.
Mine is a
Sure.
15.
Then let's
Does Renan?
give it to Renan, and she can decide if she wants it to be one of her magic items.
What about you?
What are we looking at? Constitution?
Constitution. My constitution is a 14.
So this would give you 3 more per level.
Yeah, yours is. I'm literally the. Oh, wait, I don't think I have a next slot. John, did you give me a pretty?
I saw there are 2 people who have lower than average cons for this level, and I just thought, like, that's a nice little shiny bauble to wear. A +2 to con saving throws and 30 bonus hit points. That can't be bad, right?
That seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Please give it to me. How, can I just? Do I pull it from the? How do I add it to my sheet?
That one should be compendium draggable.
Can you drag it from the computer? Cool. I'm making Caleb do that for me.
Perfection.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Megan, just remember he came for me. I didn't come for him.
John!
Say hi to John.
Hi, Zeke.
Okay.
John!
Yes, you did.
All right, now you guys have a decision to make because you are anxious, I am sure, to go and liberate the grotto from the clutches of the Silver Flame. However, there is an important decision that needs to be made about the governance of this entire city that Hoppy has disrupted by solving the maze, becoming the rightful ruler. He literally pulled the sword from the stone, killed the pretender from the stone, and is now ready to say, "Yeah, but I don't really want it." So,
Yeah, we gotta
we
find.
need to have a plan in place for that.
Well,
Talk amongst yourselves.
we did talk about leaving Aladdin since he already has some royalty experience.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We have
I'm-
to ask if he wants to do that.
Eventually, I plan on coming back here and building my menagerie if we don't get it done at the grotto. So I think that he can sit and supervise and
Fairly in your stead.
rule. Yes. However, I am not abdicating responsibility, so I'll have to come back occasionally for that.
Then we
So-
should probably address the royal guard and let them know what's happening and explain the situation.
and get our loot from the arena that
and
we never
get our
picked
loot
up,
from the arena.
and possibly buy some more health potions.
Health potions. That would be a good idea.
Maybe summon some health potions.
Is there any way
You are the royalty here.
that up?
True, we could loot the treasury.
We have to leave stuff so that they can run the.
Hoppy
run
is
the
an
city.
astute governor. His 2 principles are corruption and theft.
Yep.
Well, okay. So what I mean is, we've got a lot of gold.
Boy,
We've
also bring me all the wealth of the city.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take that with me.
We've
Sit down, guys. It's good for everybody.
we have a lot of gold. We have people that have. So I've got the bulk sarcophagus gold, so that can go in the treasury. But maybe the treasury has some nice baubles that would be good for an adventuring team, or maybe I leave the Everflame torch that I looted, or half of the weapons that I'm carrying around.
It's
That's
a
what I
very
mean by
good take one, leave one situation.
exactly.
Where we'll just, take some cool things and leave some things that are less
Yeah.
cool. Like purple crystals that have no value.
Yeah.
The Master of Coin clarified that it will take several days for him to compile a comprehensive inventory of the wealth of the city as well as the contents of their vault. But he's very happy to begin that process immediately.
Okay. We need to talk to the guards. Let them know that that we have ventured into the Maze of Ish and we have exited victoriously. I now have the crown, and I demand that they follow the or the
teachings of Draco. Yes, the teachings of Draco.
They need to change their allegiance. But that everybody that is allegiant to Ish is now is allegiant to me. Anybody who is allegiant to the pretender sultans may leave the town. They are no longer, they are no longer part of the guard. And what else do I need to tell them? Sure, there's other things.
Address the public. You gotta address the public.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Address the public, let them know the same things.
We have a massive banquet. We'll let them eat cake.
No, they will not eat cake. They will not eat cake. There will not be any cake at my coronation.
Did you say how?
How they're coronated?
This
I don't think I have.
you might have a small one.
That's just not what you want to hear.
I have no idea what's going on over there. Is there anything?
Sorry about that.
Is there anything else that we as a team, or the Prince of Coin, or anybody else thinks we should do?
The official, religion should be the teachings of Draco. Just saying.
When
I'm
you
I
get
hear
your crown and you have your own city, you can have whatever you want.
I'm okay with freedom of religion.
As
Yes.
long as it's the teachings of Draco. There you go.
You can have a
And-
church, small church.
Yep.
A chapel, if you
Yes,
will.
in appreciation for your efforts in obtaining the crown, we will give you a place in the middle, near the middle square, where you can build your church.
Nice.
Did I not save your life? Brought you back from the edge of
That's why you're getting it.
the holy light from above.
Mhm.
The scribes immediately note that Draco is the patron saint of edging.
All right. Are we comfortable? Is Aladdin well supported? Do we? We're
You're leaving him
with okay
essentially alone in a place that he's less than comfortable being in, because if you recall, he wanted to leave the royalty behind. He wanted to learn what it was to be a common small folk, learn his way in the world, and now you've promoted him to sultan of a city he's never lived in. It's okay because he also has no friends. I
But
don't know how this could possibly go poorly.
He's not the Sultan. He is the regent, which means that he can be of the common man. We could look at some locals as well. We could see if there's any local.
That could be part of his task, finding a fair ruler.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
establishing a
He doesn't.
council
Yeah, exactly.
of
He can.
people who are going to-
I am okay with a what's it called, a titular monarchy. So it can be turned into it should be turned into a some sort of republic or something like that, run by the people, because there's not always going to be a sultan, and we need to get away from the sultanate being a hereditary title. So that's kind of my goal, is to get it to be not a hereditary title, to have the city self-support, and the sultan can lead in times of great stress, but they don't need to. And Prince of Coin is there to set it up and to organize the groups, because he is the King of Coins was he was a businessman. He understood how to make that work.
That
That's
works well,
my-
getting businessmen running it. Oh,
So he doesn't need to stay the Sultanling. He doesn't need to stay here. We just need somebody to put the steps in place, and part of that is getting to know the locals. And we can go and do that ourselves, but I thought we wanted to get out of town quicker than we could do it otherwise.
Yes, we have to get back to the grotto.
Yes. So is he willing to give us or help us with this?
Part of his being accepted into your service was that he would do as he was bade. So he tells you that if this is what you're asking of him, he will do it. He does not like the idea. He does not want this. But because he respects all of you, he's willing to do it for Alea's flame, as long as this is not a permanent thing. That the expectation is not that he spends the rest of his life here being the thing he hates the most.
Definitely not.
No. Tell him his first goal is to replace. Excuse me. Is to replace the Sultanate with some form of mutually agreed upon republic or democracy, some sort of guild system that protects everybody.
And Hoppy will return and take over as soon as we have addressed the issues plaguing the land.
Yes. And if they want to get ready for that, they can build me my menagerie.
It seems like an impossible undertaking to him, but he trusts that you trust him and is willing to do his best. I
Excellent.
have the critical question of what happens to the airship, since that belongs to him.
Oh, I was hoping he would let us borrow it.
Sorry for crushing your dreams. Also, I'm taking your
There's got to be a card for that. Well, we're gonna need a. Well, what can we get in place quickly without leaving him behind? Is there a
he's a popular
group of-
politician in the area.
Yeah, well, I was not thinking a popular politician, but is there already like a guild system or a group of nobles or something like that we can put in place?
I don't need nobles.
the last two sultans did away with those kinds of practices, and they ruled, in the absolute vacuum, because they couldn't afford to let anybody rise to a position where they might be seen as a ruler, because they already realized that their claim to the throne was weak. And so to not encourage any kind of legitimacy, they fractured the unions, stole, killed, weakened the other wealthy families in the area. So after 20 years of this, there isn't really.
Is there?
Aladdin has his work cut out for him. He'll have to be building a coalition from the ground up.
Okay. Is that something that he can handle? Do we need to find somebody else that can do that?
I believe, I think he would admit
he's
going to
be better at it than Hoppy.
Experience, but just this is the whole reason he joined your service in the first place was to avoid a life of palace intrigue and politics, and you're asking him to do that very thing. Because he promised to serve you, he will do it. but does not like it.
It's temporarily.
It is temporary. We need to go back and we need to help the other cities, and then we can come back and we can take over this if he doesn't, or we can send somebody else back. I'm sure that we can find somebody at the grotto or somewhere else that can support, that can fill in for,
The
or can do
officiant
this.
of the games shows up and tells you that because you were not present during the awards ceremony, they weren't sure if you were not interested in claiming your prizes. They waited a day, but no one showed up in your stead to claim them, so they are unfortunately only able to offer you the prizes that were not selected by the remaining top 2 teams. So you're essentially getting like leftovers. He apologizes greatly and realizes that he may be punished for his insolence.
We'll just take the cash value
Yeah, we can take the cash.
of all of the remaining items, and they can keep them. Ooh,
Wait, who?
Draco
you
wants
should-
that.
This is what he's got for you.
I want that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
call dibs on the superior healing potion.
Yeah. I've still got one debtor's healing potion, so those work well for me since I've got the Ring of Regeneration. I don't suppose we could buy more debtor's healing potions here.
No,
And
those
a
were unique
discount.
to the area. Yep.
Okay. And do we need to buy anything else? Do we want more healing potions? Is there anything that would benefit us as adventurers, travelers, in the Sultan's armory? And I'm also going to have any decorations melted down, and the anything that the brothers created that is just decoration, it should be either melted down or it should be put back into the money to support the city, rather than just being gaudy.
Why do I have
Decorated
lances and
wrong
bows?
fancy crest.
What's that?
Why do I get 6 lances and 2 short bows?
You might be carrying stuff that we pilfered from other places
Oh.
so that we can sell it.
Okay. Well, we do need an army though to kind of take back our grotto.
Yeah. And
Got
those can be
staff.
put in the armory. Okay.
Are we ready to depart?
We are. Actually, after a
Yes.
long rest, of course.
Yeah,
Well, we
long
could
rest.
Long rest on the ship, right? Because it's gonna be a day or 2 of travel.
We will definitely get at least a long rest in, but I don't think that we're necessarily leaving right away.
Are
Um,
there any teleports near here? Because I remember there being some.
Yeah, so all of the Great Pyramids have a gateway in their core, in their center of the structure. However, you are, if you recall, in the middle of nowhere. Like Ish is a desert kingdom far outside the realm of the kingdom of Amon-Ra. So, yes, there is one nearby. But by the time you're there, you're basically back in civilization. Heading to the closest pyramid within the teleportation network is only like, it is less than a day's worth of travel from Draco's Grotto. So I don't think you meaningfully change your travel time there. By airship, it's approximately 5 days across the desert.
I was just more wondering if there was a way for us to start erecting some type of teleport so that Hoppy could easily come back and forth and we could get information. Like if there was a way we could connect the city. I know that it's
can we-
extremely expensive to use it, but
Maybe we need some of those sending stones.
let's definitely leave one with Aladdin.
It-
Oh, he's got one already, right? So that we could communicate with him when he dropped us for the Oasis.
Yep.
So we can already communicate with him.
Okay. He can start the process of creating a teleportation circle that would require a mage of incredibly high skill who essentially needs to cast the teleport spell 100 times in a row on a specific area. That's how you create a designated. That process will be lengthy and expensive, but he will begin interviews immediately and start that process.
And he'll have the coffers from the city to pull from, so
Mhm.
that would be
Yep.
a good investment, I think.
Yeah, and make it easier for people to visit and share goods. This could be a trading hub. So,
If you are ready to go, you notice that Sari seems very unsure of leaving Aladdin, and when pressed for an answer, she is considering staying for a few days to make sure he gets settled. Leaving him in a city completely with no friends, no one whose name he even knows, and telling him to govern seems almost cruel.
I'm okay with that.
It would be a good, number two.
I was hoping that we could stay here for a few days, but there's pressing stuff that we need to deal with, so.
I guess we could leave you here, Hoppy, with them also, if they can get the teleportation and you could meet us later.
It will take
That's-
approximately 100 days unless you can find multiple max level wizards. So he won't be arriving by teleport anytime soon.
Well, we would have no other way to get him unless we could procure him another airship, so.
Or
None of
sand
us have
ship.
any other business here, so I'd like to go fight the Silver Flame.
Yeah. I think it's important that we do that, and we go and help the people at Draco's Grotto. So, let's leave Sari. We could leave Drew, because I'm sure that they've become good friends.
He is quite comfortable around Aladdin.
Yeah. We could leave. Is there anything else we could leave to support him?
Is Drew able to carry Aladdin? Fly him somewhere? Like, is he
Not
big enough?
for-
That
He's a large griffin now.
Let's
He can
carry
bear a
Amon
medium-sized
around
rider.
in the battle.
see, so
Yeah.
if worst comes to worst, he can escape with Drew. Just what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because we still left one of the princes back. So
We're happy with Sari and Aladdin trying to govern a city, and you're gonna
Yep.
go handle the challenges at the grotto.
yes,
I don't see that we really have any other options.
we got all kinds. We could say screw the grotto, let it burn down.
I mean, we can take 2 days and do other things here, but I don't see a significant benefit to that.
But the
I
only
mean,
one that
unless
really
it-
has to be here is you because you're the king.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you guys want to go off and do something for a few days? Didn't we have some people to deliver back to the other town or something that we needed
no,
to do
we
there?
sent them back with someone else. We don't have any people anymore.
Okay. Do we need to sell anything? Do we need to buy anything? We only got the one new potion, so maybe getting more potions would be of benefit.
Sure, buy potions. Let's get some potions.
How much are they? I'll buy 2 more of the greater healing potions too. Because that's what I had and don't have anymore.
The standard 2d4 plus 2, the base, that we'll call them basic bitch healing potion 1, can be bought for 50 gold.
And the 4d4.
The 4d4 plus 4 are 100 gold each.
Can we buy me 2 of those?
Buy me
I
that.
think so.
I have
Yeah.
4 gold, so I will not be buying it.
Yeah, we haven't split loot in a long time.
We haven't.
So
It's just all kind of gone into the group pot.
yeah, well,
Alright, then I
do
will
we
take
wanna-
200 gold so I can buy potions.
okay.
That gives me 3. That should be good.
What was the response from the guards? Are the guards going to stay in their positions? Do we need to worry about that?
Sorry, I was stepped away for a second. They have a pretty standard code of like serving the Sultan. So in their mind, not much will change day to day. They, put down riots. They protect the Sultan. They guard the royal family. Like the day to day for them doesn't really change. It's just somebody new giving them orders. They seem honorable enough. The few that you've engaged with personally, it's just they are the
And
military machine of the city.
Okay, and is there a good military leader that we can force? We can
Force.
no, that we can communicate or make sure that Prince of Aladdin can knows, so he'll be his kind of right hand man for defense.
You've not interacted with anybody that stands out or was in a leadership position, so
Okay,
question
then
mark unknown.
that's going to be the first thing we need to figure out is, who's leading the military, because I don't want the Sultan or the deposed Sultan to come back in and regain the thing. We need to have somebody before we leave town. So before Hoppy leaves town, he's going to make sure that there's a strong military leader to back up the needs of the city. How long is it going to take to find somebody like that?
I mean, how thorough an investigation do you want to do? So if you're like, in a city this large, you could spend weeks interviewing people.
I don't think we necessarily need to spend weeks. What can I get for 2 days?
Let's make a deal.
Seriously, are there any outstanding?
So
I mean,
prior
so-
to their deposing,
You know what? We fought those guys with the purple medallion in the arena, yeah. And they had given up, and they gave me their medallion because I didn't, whatever. I don't remember exactly what I did. Is that something that we could are they a group that we could interact with and see if we can find?
They were soldiers of the Omniprax Academy. They are not citizens of Ish.
Okay. Omniprax Academy.
Yeah, you've actually been there. That was the military academy in Beiju.
Okay, so they're from far away.
They are from far away.
Could we send for somebody from the academy to lead the military here?
The other bit of information that you learned from Aladdin upon his arrival is that Beiju had been conquered and partially destroyed by
Yes.
Jalala, so
Probably
I'm
not.
guessing no.
Okay.
No harm in sending a message, but if they're trying to rebuild their city, I doubt they're going to send their best and their brightest somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm just. I can see what's going to happen is we're going to leave and the other guy's going to come back, and then we're going to have to come back and fight these motherfuckers. So I'm just trying to get ahead of that, and short of leaving part of our own team, or building a group from the inside, I don't know how to deal with that. Does anybody else have any ideas?
I think we've been
Okay,
off more than we could chew, and this is 2 very different storylines. So I think that sure we could stay here and we could play.
Oh, what we do?
build a
We
community.
you summon everyone all the leaders that we're leading. You basically you can just randomly point out whoever you want from those leaders, that were running the military at the time. Just summon them. You are the summoner. You can do that.
Well, yeah, but he said that there
Oh, you
wasn't
do that,
really
then you-
like a leader of the military, so they were just like the
Yeah, but you could just assign one by gathering all of the generals together, right? Like, there has
Yeah.
to be.
yeah. If there's a general, that's all I want. Somebody that's gonna follow the Sultan.
Well, there's a chain of command, then there's going to be, but you might not want whoever was working closest with the sultans. You might want to pick people that were lower in the ranks, but have
To fill in the
men.
gaps, to fill in the
Like,
gaps
this
here a
is-
little bit.
Like, this is a whole different storyline than
Yeah.
what we were
Okay.
doing. And I get it. You're right. It needs time. I just
Fill in the blanks, John.
The younger of the two brothers had been acting as like the consulate general of the Kingsguard and their military to prevent this very mechanism to prevent a general from currying favor and becoming so popular with the common folk that he had any air or appearance of legitimacy. The person that directly served under him was Amos, Ahmose the third, who is well respected by the guards you are able to interview in the proximal inner city area here. No one speaks ill of Amos the third, but he did work directly with Sultan bin Salat, which that could just be him doing his best job of keeping the peace by working with the existing administration, or it could be because he's a loyalist.
As the DM, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to stay here for a few days and roleplay this, or do we need to leave? I don't really know what we're supposed to do.
Well, you're
I feel
supposed
like we need to go because you just told us our people are under siege.
It's not my position to tell you what I want you to do. I don't have expectations. I just present you as a group with options. Both of those options are viable and valid. If I give you a statement of caution, I'm not necessarily telling you that you've made the wrong decision, more just making sure that you understand that something might remain unfinished, and that's totally fine. There are lots of threads that we start down and completely abandon. This doesn't have to be a thing that we solve today. It doesn't have to be a thing we solve ever. It becoming king and then leaving is undoubtedly messy, but that could be the sacrifice that Hoppy has to make in this moment to go and liberate Draco's Grotto and protect the people you care most about, and hope that in the intervening time too much damage isn't done in the power vacuum left in Ish. Also, not in a dickish way, but up until 3 weeks ago, no one even knew Ish existed on this side of the world. Who's to say that you don't just tell Amos the third, hey, you're it now, man. Good luck. I guess here's a sending stone. Call me if things get too crazy. Otherwise, I'll check back in a fortnight.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's where we're going with this. I
did my best to telegraph as a DM that this was going to be a process, but I wasn't sure how invested or interested people really were in it.
I don't want to slow down, so I'm interested in seeing what setting up the things, but it's just going to slow down the party. So I don't necessarily want to do a bunch of that.
We can say if that's what the group wants to do.
One thing that I can do is I can do the wheel or woe to see if assigning Amos the third as the lead general would be a good idea.
I like that.
How can you phrase it to me as you would? I'm not trying to trick you with genie things, but I want to make sure I can answer as honestly as I can.
Will Amos the third be a trustworthy and reliable general for the military presence of Ish?
In your stead.
In my stead, yes.
Wheel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's probably okay. So let's. So he can stay there. does Aladdin? I think that we need to have somebody in our organization there. So that's, I think Aladdin and Sari would be good. We can send the airship back to pick him up immediately if he's willing to lend it to us, like as soon as we get back to the grotto. And in the meantime, he can work with Amos to provide to build up that council or the whatever form of government will work for this city. And what I would like to do is get some way to communicate with them in case there is a immediate need. The teleport spell would be nice, but even if we could pull a sending stone or a set of sending stones out of the royal treasury or something like that to provide us with a way of connecting in case they need us to make any decisions.
Okay. It looks like Aladdin will stay with Sari. He has a walkie-talkie to communicate
Okay.
with you, and Amos will be promoted in air quotes to, I don't know, general of the militia, the guard, and the armed services. Make him the tip of the umbrella that spreads down to the lower forces, seeming like he's a trustworthy person. Your thing said wheel, so hopefully that's all positives.
Mm-hmm.
Does that satisfy everybody, or is it worth taking a party-wide vote whether you guys would like to, if you have interest as a party in spending more time here? I don't want to. I'm not trying to steamroll, and I don't want to take away anybody's player agency here, and I don't want anybody to have a less than fun time if this is what everybody's vibing on.
Good to go. Personally.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm okay with moving on.
Megan, Michelle, I assume silence means you don't have any particular love loss for moving on.
I'll go where the group goes.
That's what we're trying to decide. Jeez, Meg.
I have nothing to do here, so I don't really care to stay. Oni is like, okay, I've recovered from my fight. I'm ready for the next fight. The idea of sitting around and talking people is like not her cup of tea, and she'll feel like she's letting people down that need her help. Like she understands the importance of this, but she's also a gladiator. She's a fighter, right? And she prefers to work in the shadows. Nothing about this is in the shadows. This is all bright daylight.
Out front in the open.
Yeah. And so like she'd just as soon ride Andy back to the grotto and leave all of you here if this is what you want to do. But that's just me. I will find a way to make peace with it and train with the guard or something if we're gonna stay. I will find something else to do. It's totally fine.
I'll start my religion.
Do we want to dump off some of the random garbage we have? I've got like the Everflame torch and the random acts of kindness. Do we want to sell them? Do we want to put them in the treasury?
Your
Do we
house
just want to
now,
go?
you can do whatever you want with it.
So I'm gonna, John. I have the bulk sarcophagus gold that we got from the first level of the of Ish, and the random acts of kindness, and the Everflame torch. And I'm gonna leave all of that in there. I think it was 400 gold worth of.
We could just go get our people from the grotto and bring them all to Ish. We don't
True.
have to stay there. We could literally just go pick
I mean,
them
the
up
only reason
and
we
come
were
back.
staying there was because of the gold mine.
And
and
because
this
we
city
wanted
is much.
our own place to stay, and now you're a king in a
Mhm.
city, so that is that could also be the plan, to do a stealth mission, to just go and remove as many of the people as we can.
We also, if we're going to build that teleportation thing, we could have little sister cities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm totally fine if the idea is to not necessarily go and fight and, split the party, or if the concern is leaving Aladdin, then we can leave Hoppy and Draco, and we can the rest of us can just take the airship with Aladdin and land far away and just try to sneak people through the airship and funnel them back here.
Yeah.
I know
But-
that we will likely meet some resistance, but I don't really care if they keep the grotto. I do care if the people that we sent there as a safe haven are being abused.
Okay, so it sounds like the group has decided temporarily or permanently we are leaving Ish for the time being to save the people you care most about in Draco's Grotto. If the grotto is in a salvageable position, great. If it's not, then you can at least always take the infrastructure of people you've been working with for the last couple of years and tell them think of this as a much larger grotto. Do what you guys do best and build the best.
It's got water
We
and
recently
palm
found-
trees. It's fine. It's in the desert.
We just found a grotto where vampires were, and it looked pretty sexy.
See?
That's true.
All right, so you wanted to deposit those items in the coffers of Ish. Is that true or false?
True.
Done.
Yes. Is there anything in there that would benefit us as adventurers?
It would take several days for a comprehensive inventory. Looking at it, there's like gold and jewelry and all kinds of things like a Scrooge McDuck vault.
The city needs that more than us. I was just mostly wondering if there were any magic items that were saved from the previous.
You'd be
sultans.
the first sultan that would allow someone to go in and take an inventory. So like the two sultans that ruled before you likely knew everything they owned, but there is now no one in the city of Ish who actually knows what's in the vault.
Got it. In that case, that will be one of the things that I will ask them to do.
You did ask them, and John said it would take a couple of days.
Yes.
Like at the very beginning of this.
Yeah,
process.
yeah. So that's
Okay.
and I'm leaving those additional things. They can be used as part of the armory or whatever they need it for.
Sweet. And Sari and Aladdin stay behind. The rest of you go forth. Aladdin, as his first decree, is allowing the actual Sultan of Ish to rent the beautiful airship, the pride of Aladdin's own inventory. His first act as regent is to sign the contract allowing you to rent his airship.
Okay.
That all has to be legal-like.
Mm-hmm.
Andy stays behind or comes with you?
Stays behind to protect.
They have
Aladdin.
become quite close.
Yes.
Okay. Done and dusted then. You guys can board the airship immediately. You can sleep the night in Ish and leave at first light. Your pick.
First light. Get a good night's rest in real beds. In sultan beds, even. Ooh.
Ooh.
You get a long rest.
Yep, you guys gain the benefits of a long rest, restoring health, ability scores. All the long rest buttons get pressed. One note, and we're gonna have to call it early, I think here. One note though, when you wake up first thing in the morning, Hoppy, you probably aren't even the first person to see it to recognize. But as you interact with your friends, the crown that was like just a bare band of steel connected to bits of bone now has 3 facets for jewels inset just above on either side of the temple and one just above your forehead. The forehead one is filled with a blood garnet. The other 2 socketed facets remain empty. That is a feature that was not present on the crown before.
Ooh.
Because you killed vampires?
Well,
Prince, the false princes or whatnot. False rulers.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I probably have to get the other guy's head too.
And then someone else.
but we'll deal with that next time, I think. Let's call it here. Is everybody good for next weekend?
Yep.
To be determined.
Wait,
Next weekend
is the day
is-
after Valentine's Day.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Like,
Valentine's.
It's also a long weekend, I think, because President's Day or whatever is.
Mhm.
Yeah. President's Day, and then it's also the week after that is Mathis's long